It's a super Sunday of bike racing action, and Brands Hatch is looking splendid. Perfect weather conditions, James. The sun is shining. We should be in for a fast and frantic one here.
Absolutely perfect. Scott, if he can get his nose in front, will be difficult to pass for Brad and for Kyle, and that just might throw him off the rim. Where the Yamaha's good mid-corner, turning in, and that thing just rails round. So we'll see. It's fascinating, this.
It is. 12 laps coming your way with the Hager PPM Ducati of Scott Redding lifting off from pole. The green flag waves in the back, eyes on the lights, top left corner. And we are underway. Another rocket start for Brad Ray from second on the grid, and another decent start from Christian Idden. Scott Redding has recovered well after initially not getting away too well from the line. Kyle Ride there just running it a bit wide. Will that work out? And no, it's Andy Irwin.
That was
now go into Druids.
Yep, Andy Irwin didn't do so bad off the line there, but got pushed wide into Paddock Hill, yeah.
So Brad Ray leads, Scott Redding second. Will Scott get stuck in early on? Christian Idden thought about a look.
I think he's got to do. I think Scott has to get going. We've not traditionally seen that from him. The Ducati supposedly a little bit more difficult to get off the line. He could have done with a better start than that and get in front of Brad.
Good start for Danny Kent as well. He's up one spot. He's into fourth on the McCann's Racing Yamaha. He had good speed yesterday. Kyle Ride is in fifth.
Yeah, Danny Kent really encouraged from what happened yesterday. Finished fifth, but actually had all the pace he needed to run at least podium.
Into Hawthorne corner. Max Cook was quick in warm-up this morning as well. Number 30 on the AGN lime green Kawasaki.
I can tell you, if his teammate and good friend Christian Idden's quick, well, Max is going to be quick. That's just how it works in that team at the minute.
For Ray, a good opening lap once more. As we now head into Sterling's for the first time. Kyle Ride with a move, or thought about it on Danny Kent. Danny Kent closes the door.
Duffed it out there, didn't he, Danny Kent?
He needs to. He needs to.
Absolutely, it's what we've seen.
Oh, and he's up the inside into clearways as well. Danny Kent, this is what we wanted to see, up to third.
And we know he's got the pace. He's won here before. His only BSB race came at this circuit. He loves the place.
He's come out fighting this morning. Christian Idden looking to return the favour into turn one. Not a great start for Tommy Bridewell. He lost 2 places. He's in 8th, so he's got a scrap on his hands. It's been a struggle so far this weekend for the Honda rider. Out of Surtees.
Danny Kent's going to be squeezing his elbows in and trying to get everything out of that Yamaha down the straight and trying to get a little bit of a long-range slipstream from that Ducati.
And there was a good 4 or 5 laps yesterday, wasn't it, James, where Danny Kent had the speed. He was quicker than the leaders.
Yeah, exactly. We just felt that it didn't just press home the attacks at times, but it's easy to say from the nice comfy chair in the Comsville.
It's one thing, of course, passing Christian Idden. It might be a bit more tough to get past Scott Redding.
Yeah, Scott Redding's difficult to pass because Scott's a brilliant rider, so he's Christian, but he's on a Ducati, and that bike has just a little bit of lift out the corners and a bit of speed advantage over the Yamaha. Not much, but it makes it difficult to put yourself in a position to outbrake him.
Oh dear. This is the last corner.
That's one of the Hondas.
And that's Bridewell.
It is
Tommy Bridewell.
Yeah, it is.
And that's not a place you want to go down out of clearways on the approach to Clark curve. It's fast.
It is fast. That will be a high side, I would think.
And that is really uncharacteristic.
It is.
From a rider like Tommy.
Yep, never been a crasher, hasn't Tommy? Very safe.
Kyle Ride has gone up into 4th. Can he now bridge the gap?
Look at Max Cook here.
Yeah, Cook and Skinner engaging.
Yeah, 2 of the younger riders on the grid. I've always rated Max Cook, and everybody, all his peers on the grid think he's got a lot of talent locked within him, but it just lacks a little bit of confidence in himself.
Yeah,
at times, as Max.
Yeah, he does. Not seen pace like this in a race at Brands for some time. Another new lap record for Bradley Ray on the Raceways Yamaha, but the Hager PBM Ducati of Scott Redding is hovering. And on this lap, it looks like Danny Kent's just slipped back a bit. Here comes Scott Redding. He thought about a big move into Hawthorne Corner.
And that was a big move, but it was a big Ducati move. You can put your bike generally somewhere near where you need to be to get past on the brakes, but it's still a big move, is that?
The two ex-World Superbike riders looking to show who's boss here, showing off all of their talent. Ray, Redding, P1 and P2. The Moto3 former world champion in third.
I think I think Kent might have made a mistake on that lap, you know, that we didn't see, because he's back on him now.
Yeah, he is. Kyle Ride, he's closing as they drop down the hill into Clearways. We've had Charlie Nesbitt, unfortunately, crashing at Hawthorne. Oh, that was a bit wide in Paddock Hill there for Danny Kent.
Yes, it was. I think he's kind of pushing on to keep up, isn't he?
Kyle Ride was just, what, a tenth and a half quicker than Brad Ray?
Yep.
On that last. We've got a safety car out.
Yep.
We've got a safety car out here on lap 6 of 12. Here comes the safety car. It's about to pull into pit lane now. Brad Ray then, and they're all queuing up behind him. The race will resume. Safety car into pit lane. Brad Ray is the Pied Piper. He's got so many behind him. Scott Redding there. Danny Kent immediately trying to attack. Look at Kyle Ride launching from 4th up into 3rd. That was very, very good from Kyle.
Yeah, opportunistic. I think he dropped back a little bit and got a run at him over the start and finish. Remember, you can't overtake till the start and finish after the safety car pulls in, and he timed that perfectly.
Christian Idden picking Danny Kent's pocket into Druids there.
Yeah, Danny's getting a little bit beaten up, and I'm sad to see that, really, because he was having such a good ride.
Oh, and he's had another twitch there, and that might just cost him momentum on the approach now to Surtees. He's getting a bit busy there. Skinner and Cook.
He needs to just stay a little bit safe now and drag himself away with Idden.
A lot of hungry riders in the mix here. Leon Haslam just behind Andy Irwin, Lee Jackson and Josh Brooks there. Fraser Rogers is in 12th. Speedy top speeds there, 173.4 at the end of the back straight on the approach to Hawthorne Corner.
Yeah, and that's the part that
Charlie Nesbitt
has just gone down. I mean, you would have scrubbed off a little bit of speed, but you know, you crash at that speed, you don't even touch the floor. You're almost flying. It's a really weird and scary feeling, because when you go into that pace, you actually know and it doesn't matter which circuit you're at, even the continental ones, you go down at that speed, you're going to hit something eventually.
Through Druids, it's Ray leading the pack. Scott Redding there, twitchy. Who was wide? Someone quite wide. Through
behind Christian Idden, I think, whoever that was.
Into Graham Hill Ben now.
Rory Skinner, I think.
He's just not quite knitting it all together, is he, at the moment, Skinner?
No, he isn't. I mean, still, he's new to that bike in real terms, and so is the team. Danny Kent's just rallied a little bit, I think.
Scott again. Just fainting to the inside there at Hawthorne Corner. He's fast here. Bradley Ray, you could argue here, not many times this year. He's gone! He's gone down! The front had gone! And Brad Ray, for the first time this season, has gone down in a race from the lead.
Unreal. That is unreal. Look at him get away with that again. That's a really quick crash. He knows he's made a mistake. Honestly, that's so easy to do. So easy. The track's dropping away at that point. You lose a little bit of weight on the tyres, therefore you lose a little bit of grip. Yeah, glad to see him up. That's another fast crash, that.
That was not in the script for Bradley Ray. But Redding now starts the final lap of the race. There is Brad Ray. Hopefully he's okay after the crash.
He's
Looks
okay.
all right.
Definitely, yeah, the way he jumped to his feet, 100% okay.
Kyle Ryde is there to pick up the pieces should Scott make any error here.
Yeah,
It's been a good last lap actually from Kyle.
Yeah, wouldn't have to be a big mistake, would it?
No, just the slightest twitch, but just a couple of corners to go, and Kyle really is reeling him in. He's not close enough to have a look.
He's not giving up though.
Just one more corner to go, and the fans will be on their feet. Through clearways, and Clark Curve awaits. The checkered flag is out. The comeback is always stronger than the setback. Scott Redding wins at Brands Hatch, ahead of Kyle Ryde and Danny Kent. It's 4th and 5th for the Kawasaki boys of Idden and Cook. Rory Skinner 6th, Andy Irwin 7th. Well, I've got to say, I didn't really see that coming.
See that coming, but like I said, it can happen so easily.
That's bike racing.
Yeah, it is exactly that.